angry, Ozzy, 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 angry, Ozzy, Ozzy, angry.
Oh dear. Why do I enjoy that countdown? I don't know, but I do. Counting down till I come on the screen. You know what I'm going to do while waiting for people? I'm not going to make any videos tonight. So I'm talking to myself and a few people. Hello, Heine. How are you going? I'm going to arrange the cupboard while I wait for some more people. Okay. Do this. Hey, Pat. Also, just thinking, would it help if it would help if I turn that on, like you see what I'm doing. Yeah, but usually it's every second week because I do Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and Saturday every second week. Good. At least on fire astronauts. Well, yeah, they're going around the moon. Okay. I'm going to put them in alphabetical order, which will theoretically make it easier for me to find things. So let's see, this is gin liqueur. I should use that up. That stuff's not very nice. Gold leaf in it. So apple. Does anything else start with A? Apple. I'm just going to call this. We call this chalk orange. So I'll forget what it is if I put it under S for Sabra. Fire, elderflower, Amaro. So now I'll put them in the name Averna. Apple, then Averna. Then maybe blue curacao. Banana. Oh, banana. Wait, which one's that? Elderflower. Wait. White creme de cacao. Banana. B for banana. Banana. I think it's a blue curacao. I feel like this is going to take longer than I thought it would. Pimento is going to be right over here. Get that out of the way. Any more black bottle? Blue curacao. And I've got the good blue curacao too. Put that there. Black bottle brandy. Actually, I'm going to put the good blue curacao. Making aesthetic choices now. Blue curacao. Any other B's? So that's peach, pineapple. They're all peas. Tangelo. B. Baranjager, I guess. And Bekarovka. So, geez, I got this wrong. Banana. Okay. Being fussy. Blue. Baranjager. I'm going to put blue. Put black just behind it, even though that's technically a little bit out of order. Wow. Okay, I've got one row out of about 20 done. Jesus. Yeah, the cupboard's always been like that. It's all the liqueurs, and there's some overflow spirits and glassware up there. This is going to take a while. And Nocino. Sierra? I'm going to call that chili. C for chili. C for chili. I've got 2 chili things here. Well, what the fuck is this? A little bottle fell over that I didn't even realize it was in there. Honey, lemon, vanilla liqueur. Damn. These are a good reason to it. So what am I up to? B. Peach and Parfait Amour. Both all the way over here. A lot of peas. Oh, I should have done bitter. Oh, I'll do D for Dolan. Fuck it. Limoncello. What's this one called? Blood orange. Blood orange we'll put over here. Blood orange. Montenegro, maraschino. Grapefruit, G for grapefruit. Honey. Bekarovka, another B. Sorry. Bekarovka can go there. Fuck it. Slightly out of order. Now, chili. Okay, next, what's this? Elderflower. It's going to go a little bit later. Let me put the chili down the back. I remember I put that as C. And then it'd be creme de cacao, I suppose. Which one's this? Oh, cherry. Cherry. Creme de cacao. I like creme de cacao. I'm just keeping the creme de cacaos together. What's this one? Elderflower. So C. V, velvet. Or what? I'll put falernum. That's actually F for falernum. C. Chinar. Chinar goes at the back. Chinar goes at the back. Oh, God, I thought B. Or maybe I'll do R for raspberry, actually. Oh, Benedictine. Damn it. I should have put Benedictine somewhere. Dang it all. Bekarovka. You know what? If I just put that over there, put Benedictine at the front. B. Wait, where's the other blue curacao? What am I doing here? Yeah, that can stay there. That's okay. God, this takes ages. No wonder I've avoided doing it. Bottle of Frangelico. Recommendation. Ooh, peanut butter jelly. The black raspberry one I've got there, I actually got from the market from a local maker. Chambord is the one that's easy to get. Like get it at Dan's. Everyone uses Chambord. You think there should be a tea? Oh, there's actually stuff I want to get to in the drawers, though. Peanut butter jelly time. Yeah. You think I should take the doors off? I don't think the landlord would appreciate that. I mean, yeah, maybe I shouldn't shut it away. You just have the doors open all the time. But yes, that's what's in the forbidden cupboard of mystery. Yeah, I rent. I do. Okay, I'm going to try and do another couple rows. Let's have a go. We're up to B, C. Is anything start with D? Do I have the D? Put this under mint. Or do I do creme de menthe? Well, it says mint vert. Am I up to E? Elderflower. Elixir. Pimento. I don't think I've got anything that starts with... Oh, C. Kumquatjello. Okay. Put Chinar. Kumquatjello. Sounds rude. What's that? That's the fennel wine, yeah? Okay. Yeah, I think we're straight up to E. There's no D. No one given the D. Oh, wow. An unlabeled fucking bottle. What is that? Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. All right, I'm going to taste this and see what it is. We'll see if I can tell what it is. Okay, so I think we established there is no D. That's a T. So what's over there? Looks here, elderflower. I think I have here. I have this elderflower as well. Just got to back up because it was on sale. EF for falernum. Watermelon, you're all the way over here. A few L's there. F for Fernet Branca as well. EF Fernet. If I get that fennel, can just stay there too. Fuck it, will I go green? M for month. I don't know. What's this one? Oh God, yeah, this thing. Rouge Vert Jus. It's a really unique thing. Really unique. That's bad language. But that's R, which is kind of over here. Oh wait, what's the choya? I forgot what this is. Yuzu. So you're going to be all the way over there, yuzu. Yuzu. M for marmalade. L for limoncello. So E, F, G. G. Oh wait, F, fire tree. Okay, fire tree, you were at the front, you can just stay at the front. I've got G, ginger. Ooh, and okay, that's saying honey. So, but you know what? Ginger is what I want to know from it. So I'm going to put FGHI Italicus, which is more or less in the right spot. Good on you, Italicus. HIJKL. I know there's a few L's. We all take a few L's, don't we? Limoncello and limecello. Limoncello and limecello, they go together. LM, I'm up to M already. Right, what the fuck are these? P. Oh wait, D, I was going to go dollar. Where should I have put that? C. D should have been in there. Can I fit it? I just shuffle some things? I think I can fit it if I just shuffle some things. Fuck it, it's in. Like Flynn. L. Okay, so we go Menth and Midori. Menth and Midori. Ugh, I'm struggling. I'm getting there though. You're at Chambord, that was when I got you in. Yeah, Chambord is easy to get. It's not very expensive. All right. Well, it literally never occurred to me to open that up. Now everyone thinks it looks good opened up. I'll keep it opened up. Oh, dang. Although, wait a sec. I gotta. How far does that open? Because is it in the way? Yeah, it's in the way when I want to do videos. That's okay. I'll close it when I'm doing a video. I'll just close it when I'm doing a video. But just for normal chats, you can have it open. Oh man, what's my computer doing to me? Okie doke. Oh, speaking of booze, mystery booze. This is something I've mixed, I've flavored. Okay, what does that smell? I'm so bad with guessing stuff blind. I'm starting to suspect this might be the savory gin. That has a really distinct taste. What is it? Is it just gin? Oh, it's reminding me of something not gin. But maybe that's because I flavored it. Because I think this is one of my infusions. Random booze. Maybe I'll just put it in a fucking clarified cocktail. Oh well. Okay, starting to organize the cupboard. Maybe half done? Maybe. All right, let's try and take another run at this. I wonder how long we'll go. Oh god, there's G, grapefruit. Damn it. EFG. Well, this is actually gin, not liqueur, so I'm just going to move this. And gin. Oh, fuck it, that'll do. Grapefruit, so up to M. In fact, that's coconut. Belongs all the way back in the seas. Shite. Cherry baby. Damn it. Oh, wait a sec. I could do this. I can put cherry back there. No, wait. What am I thinking? Oh, yeah. No. Fuck. What are we doing here? Put the coconut there. Put the lime and the coconut. Drink it all up. Okay. What's that? P. M. That's another M. Madam Marmalade. Fuck it. You get to go at the front, Madam Marmalade. Okay. T for tiki. P for pineapple. S for Sabra. LM. I think maybe NOP. Yep. Wait. M for maraschino. M for Montenegro. There we go. And M for Mac. And fucking amaretto should be right back. Oh, you know what? I'm not rearranging all of that. Might have to get a bit fucking arbitrary with amaretto, honestly. It's behind the Mac. Oh god. L. Liquor 43. Damn it. Okay. Alright, so these two just go here. Fuck it. Montenegro, Maraschino, Marmalade, Liquor 43 and Luxardo. That's my excuse there. L. M. Mac. N. Nocino. God, what the fuck is this one? R. R. M-N-O-P. I'm pretty sure up to P. Peach. Pineapple. Lemon. Pineapple. Pimento. Wait. I got two peach things. Alright, I need to just get rid of this. Right, just find the things to get rid of. Peach. Parfait Amour. Pineapple. Parfait Amour. We're getting there. Good. Okay, now I'm evening everything up. There's actually way more space here. P. Raspberry. QRS. Sabra. Sour apple. Well, I said QRS. This was R. Sabra. Sour apple. ST. Tiki. Oh, wait a sec. Another pineapple. Ugh. Okay, do them all backwards. Sabra. R. Pineapple. Skewer S. Tiki Tangelo. Watermelon and yuzu. Okay, I've got to behave and not because there's like an open space here now. Not try and fill it up. You know what? I might do some arbitrary shit. Citrus got real. And I forgot I'll put these things down here. Now I've got the room, it's just going to make them easier to get to. Passion fruit. Because they're not really rums. The rest of the stuff I might leave up there. Wait a sec, my spiced brandy. Should I leave that? Alright, you know what? That's it for now. Alright, look at that. Look at the beautiful order I've brought to the world. Hello, Madam Butterfly. You want ASMR, Greg? I could do that. We get on to Harold and Kumar. Oh, okay. So Clerks 3 you're recommending. Well, maybe I'll watch it tomorrow because I've not got around to watching it. What was the bit that you pissed yourself on Guantanamo Bay? Was that the bit with George Bush or was it something else? Okay, even though I haven't been drinking, I need to pee. I'm going to disappear and pee and then come back and chat. Actually, you know what? Just randomly, I'm gonna put the video that Charlie put just to keep you company. Okay. Where are we? Share screen. This. All right, and I'll go down here. Now, tell me if the sound is working on this.
G'day, viewers. I've decided to do a video inspired
This is pretty funny.
by Drunk History, My Drunk Kitchen. I'm sure there are other drunk videos. I'm going to call it Drunk Politics, where I try to make
I'll be back
a
in a couple of
coherent
minutes.
rant about politics when really drunk. And that has its challenges, let me tell you. See, normally when I make videos, I make a few notes. And I wanted to do a rant about the Australian federal government and their budget. Whenever I made notes, it just evolved into what a bunch of cunts. And I've had an interesting conversation on Twitter tonight about my use of the word cunt and what that means. That's a whole different story. What I'm saying is I really don't like our government here in Australia and their budget. See, politics is opinion largely. It's not fact. No matter what people on either the left or the right say, politics is not fact. It's opinion. It's, for want of a better word, it's morals. It's what you think is important. And you can argue either side. And while I've never shied away from the idea that I'm a sort of radical loony left type, different people have different experiences of the world and different things are important to them. But holy crap, the current federal government in Australia are a bunch of mammoth shitheads. And I'll try to explain why. See, they've passed down their budget, the first budget of this current government, and it's a combination of ideological war for no good reason and a pack of outright fucking lies. And I'm really sick of people go, ooh, all politicians lie. If you don't expect politicians to lie, you're naive. This is really fucking extreme. You see, I have been on this earth for a goodly number of decades, okay? And I've seen governments I really disagree with, and I've seen governments that I kind of agree with. I've never seen a government that's so driven by revenge. As I pointed out in videos before the federal election, the Conservative parties in Australia had categorically defined some people as enemies and revenge would be visited upon them. And it's really happened in their first budget, because what the budget does is say the most vulnerable people in our society can fuck off. Okay, it's just a fucking love letter to corporate interests. It's, ooh, you're a big mining company. Ooh, you're a big corporate of whatever type. We love you. Ooh, those people who have nothing, let's fuck them even further. That's just ideological, right? And I get that some people have a different ideology to me. They might say that, no, I want things to go this way, which opposes my personal views of going this way. That's politics. That's life. But what this government has done is fucking evil. I can't think of a better word for it. And the Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, has elevated lying to a level I've never seen before. The Conservatives in this country are very fond of saying our previous Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, lied about introducing a carbon tax. She categorically said before the election, no government I lead will introduce a carbon tax. But what ended up happening is neither she nor the Conservatives had a majority after the election, and she formed a minority government supported by minor parties, including the Greens, that said, in order for us to support you,
Wait, where's my microphone? What am I doing? Okay. Let me take the air of politics. Yeah, I was pretty pissed off, honestly. They got it because that was like 10 years ago. What was the actual date of that one? 11 years ago. May 2014. Actually coming up on 12 years ago. That's me 12 years ago. Damn. It's a hell of a thing. Barren fucking wasteland. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, things certainly changed. There's a bunch of at least halfway decent Australian political commentators now. Maybe bunch is the wrong word. There's a couple. You know, depending on your taste. Better now. Labor. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually the epitome of what's that I was saying? With Labor, I'm not angry, just disappointed. I mean, they're not terrible, but still in all. But that actually feels like an accomplishment. We're theoretically going to make it much easier for me to find things when I'm looking for them. You know what I'm thinking to myself? I should have left. Now I realized how much space I have. I should have left one space on each line to make it a bit easier to add things. But anyway, c'est la vie. You're replacing a few shows on Plex. What does that mean? You're replacing something. You've got a better version of them? Oh, they're too big. Wentworth and Lucifer and Walking Dead and Dexter. That's a terabyte. Yeah, if no one's watching them. Smaller copies, okay. Yeah, there you go. That sounds like an eminently sensible thing to do. Okay. This jar is just about done. Oh, damn it. All right. That's the way you are. You're doing cleanup day on Plex. Cleanup day in the cupboard. So if I open it up, it's not really the forbidden cupboard of mystery, is it? I'm going to redo the movies into decades. Well, that's a bit of a job for you, I imagine. But yeah, it'll also save you some arguments if someone thinks that's not well known, that should be, or that is well known, it should be. Arguably. I mean, I want to do another bit of orange peel just because I can't keep it. It dries out once I take a piece of peel. Nobody said shit about the layout. Yeah, I certainly don't have a problem with it. I guess it's down to you. Hey, Kelsey. Yeah, maybe it gets too cluttered. Like if you want to break down into even more categories. I'm an honest critic, I guess. But yeah. now I think about it, maybe if you're trying to break it down into decades, there'd be too many libraries on there. Just make it a little bit harder to navigate. And as you say, no one's complained about the current setup, so. Oh my god, that's so yummy. Oh well, I have a denuded orange oot there. I said found a couple things I have to get rid of, or I'm choosing to get rid of. They'll go in the next clarified cocktail. Actually, I was going to do some barrel stuff tonight as well. Yeah, the 2020s one is a good one. More popular than well known. Yeah, everyone wants to see new movies. Okay, I am going to decant the new iteration of my liqueur, and I'm going to taste the mixed whiskey one, the Bicky liqueur. So that's been there for 2 weeks. That's all I usually do that for, 1 or 2 weeks. Where's my pen? Fuck it, I'll put that there for now. Okay, so I've got a funnel and a fine strainer just in case there's some residue in here. Let's a giggity go. Oh, this seems to be a lighter color. That's in my imagination. Did I change the recipe that much? Some peeing ASMR. Oh yeah, I am catching a few little bits of grit. This is a good idea. The big question is it going to overfill this bottle? 1 litre Maker's Mark bottle. Which I bought because it was on special, but I kept the bottle because it's useful to have a 1 litre bottle for stuff out of the barrels because the barrels hold over 1 litre. Oh god, I was going to do a thing where I pour it out faster, but I could see that ending disastrously, so I won't. Oh, how are we going? It's going to be close. Okay, that's enough. There's a little bit left still. So we didn't get a lot of angel share happening this time. Well, that's good in its own way. Got a little bit of stuff there. Look at this. It's a bit cloudy. It's a bit cloudy. Maybe I want to run that through. I might do that tomorrow. Run that through a paper filter. Oh, shit. I like the pen. Didn't quite get as much angel share there. We like the pants. I didn't even put the pajama pants on tonight. I did have them on last night. Yeah, me hitting the door when I go back there, like I'm gonna have to close it when I make videos. But when I'm just sitting here, fine and dandy. Nothing to worry about there, laddie. Oh, was there more echo than usual when I was back there? Or are you thinking there would be echo on the videos if I had that open? Okay, that actually makes sense. It can resonate in there a bit. Yeah, but it's the same mic I always have, so there was more echo than usual. That's pretty rude, Safa, calling me lice. That's uncalled for. What did I ever do to you? I know what you're trying to say. I forgive you. The C is next to the V on the keyboard. But Tiny Jesus is judging you. Tiny Jesus, but big judgment. I think with my notes, because I'm also thinking of just using up. I've got a little bit of green and a little bit of yellow chartreuse in the bottles. Do I have any other notes for things? Not really. So tequila, mezcal, sweet vermouth, rum, allspice, Benedictine. Geez, I kind of feel like making that. I have to go out and get my sweet vermouth. Okay, big question is, where did I find that? Shattered glasser. Who was the source? Yes, oily Josh judges all. Oh, yeah, no, Safi, you missed. I was rearranging the liqueurs in there alphabetically. And so I changed the angle of the laptop so everyone could see what I was doing. Then everyone decided that looks nice. So I might keep it open during live streams. I have to close it when I'm making a video. But yeah, you see, there's all the liqueurs now. And this is Overrun Spirits glassware that I almost never use. And honestly, it's a pretty modest glassware collection for cocktail obsessive. The people I talk to online, the other YouTube cocktail channels, it's very common, besides getting obsessive with your booze collection, getting obsessive with your glassware too, particularly going to op shops and getting one-off glasses. Hey, Nog, how you doing? Yes, it's no longer a forbidden cupboard of mystery. It's the open cupboard of majesty. So I was tired until midafternoon. I thought I was just going to get more tired. But you know what I was doing? I was editing the book video and I got like my second wind just from being focused on that. A lot of the day I was feeling vague and tired. But I was quite surprised that when I like late, like 5, 6 o'clock, I wasn't tired anymore. Like I expected to get more tired, but I think it was the mental activity of editing the video just woke me up. And it's rendering out there now. I could maybe show it tonight, or maybe wait till. Oh no, because we're going to be doing friggin' Laserdisc. Oh, maybe I could do it in the lead into Laserdiscs as a warm up for Laserdiscs. I think it was an engaging edit, Charlie, as opposed to fun. Yeah, let's save it for, because it's still rendering. So I'll do it as the warm up for Laserdisc. Also, I haven't watched it back, so I don't know if I got the edit right. I fucking hope so. It wasn't super duper complicated. Like, I've made my life much more difficult in the past, a couple of times deciding to do a really complicated edit, just like with so many tracks in it. There's a bit of futzing around in this one. I do render in 4K, yes. So it takes a while. Actually, you know the one that takes the longest? When I get the base video, and because I have the audio track as well, because I have the separate audio thing. So Charlie, you do yours at 1080. Yeah, I don't know. It's just because my editing software, my camera can shoot 4K, the editing software can edit 4K. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go 4K. Yeah, because the Laserdisc one is all webcams. There's not really much point in doing it 4K. But yeah, the one that always takes the longest is the base video, because I get the video and then I sync up the audio and delete the audio track from the video, which always sounds like shit. And then I do minimal color grading. I do white balance, adjust saturation, and adjust lighting a bit. And then render that. So I've got a base video to edit. That takes fucking ages. That first pass of, and I think it's because I'm not just rendering video, I'm rendering effects. I know it's because I'm rendering effects. But yeah, when I edit down the video and render the edited video, as long as I haven't done anything super wacky, it renders much faster than the base video. So you tried doing it 60 frames per second the other week. No point doing that either. Yeah. Yeah, but it's webcam stuff. Right, I was going to look up. I'm trying to remember where I found this recipe. Shattered Glasser cocktail. Cocktail Love, Cocktail Virgin, Reddit cocktails. Okay, so it's an established. What's the Cocktail Virgin say it is? Yeah, okay. It's Batavia, Iraq. Jesus Christ, that's overstated. Okay, this is one of my. I have a little mini rant. There is a spirit called Batavia, Iraq. Batavia was the Dutch name for Indonesia when it was their colony. So Batavia, Iraq, it's basically white rum, but the base for it is not just sugar. Like rum is sugar, molasses, cane spirit. There's a rice element in Batavia, Iraq too. So it's like a mix of cane spirit and fucking sake, and that's distilled. It's white rum. Like, here we go, Batavia. And also, the weirdest thing to me about Batavia, Iraq, is it's from Indonesia, our neighbor, and it's fucking impossible to get in Australia. I don't get it. It's really weird. Yeah, Charlie, got to give my PC a bit of a whipping. That's what, like, the only reason I have repeatedly upgraded my desktop was to make video editing faster. You had 8 people watching Plex at once, standing behind the PC with one of the drums from the Viking ship, just pounding out the beat. Keep working, computer. Okay, so I do want to try this shattered glass up. Oh, I don't think I can be asked making it tonight. Maybe I'll do it as a short tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas for shorts. I decided I wasn't going to make any video tonight. I would my warm up would be arranging the cupboard. So job done, successful, and like I said, discovered the slightly surprising thing that everyone likes the look of that being open, revealing the mystery that is usually hidden. So, trying to think. Third Sunday of the month, going to a market tomorrow. Should be fun. Thinking of making a booty drink. Oh man, those fruity spiced rums were on special at $45 instead of $70 again at Dan Murphy's this week. But I've got pineapple, I've got banana, I've got passion fruit. There's a grapefruit one as well. I'm not that fond of grapefruit as a flavor though. God, I've still got the bricks. Citrus got real. What year did that come out? So they were doing a version of this every year. 2022. Blood orange, almond, cardamom, orris root, Szechuan pepper, and native pepperberry. Steeped in cane spirit, aka unaged white rum. Tiny bit of green chartreuse. More yellow chartreuse. It's my excuse to go, maybe after next payday, go to the shop where I know I can get backup bottles of chartreuse. Maybe that as well. I was thinking, I've got some bottles in here. Maybe the little bottle is enough. All right. I'm thinking like just emptying this barrel. Can also use the excess in make a clarified cocktail tomorrow. Oh my man, I keep thinking I have to go to work tomorrow because I'm now on my 3rd day off. It's just going to get weirder. Anyway, so I'm going to do it this way. Just do it faster. All right. Oh, wait, maybe I will put some wine in this so it doesn't dry out. What have I got? Port? port. Not that much of it, but is there anything in here? Yeah, I'm just going to fill it up. Fuck it. Oh, this is what you fucking drink when you're sleeping rough in the park. Huge bottles of McWilliams, and they were so cheap. And I felt like such an alky buying them. How big are these? 1.5 liters. Jesus. All right. This is going to be a mix of port and sherry. That full? It's like, okay, do I tempt fate? There's a little bit left in this bottle. Yep, I tempted fate too much. The gods punished me for my hubris. I'm going to have to clean up here tomorrow. All right. I don't think I should put chartreuse in a thingy. It's too expensive. You're loving the vibe? Yeah, no, I'm in a pretty good mood. It's like an accomplishment. Doing that was an accomplishment. So I guess I feel good when I accomplish something. And because, I mean, okay, how many months had I been talking about doing that? I kept saying I want to arrange that and I'll maybe do it on a stream. And I just kept saying it and not doing it. And now I've finally done it. What have I got there? Big bottle of tequila, Australian agave spirit, apple pie moonshine, ginger gin, my own aged peated single malts, spiced brandy. Oh, that's the other thing, Charlie. I don't think I ever got ratings for you of the blood bags that I sent. Just seeing my thing of spiced brandy just reminded me. Was it a good batch of spiced brandy? Did you have a favorite? Because I got a big fucking batch of the J Ward barrel aged as well. Of course you love the spice brandy. I'm not saying I made it just for you, but you know, you liked it. Oh yeah, in a sidecar. That'd be friggin' good. Just the extra flavor in the sidecar, yeah. What else is up there? Infinity whiskey, infinity rum, citrus gin, a bourbon. Because there's no room on the gin shelf, is there? Is there? Is there room on the gin? Oh no, I thought I can see a space on the gin shelf. It's because I've got a bottle of gin now. So no space on the gin shelf. No longer. Yeah, I did have some space on the rum shelf, and then I bought some more rum. So now I don't have space on the rum shelf. Kind of room on the bottom where I just have sundries, brandy, and other things. Ooh. Feeling like a mad monkey. Okay, I've got this bizarre stuff, defies description, but I think it's like rum based. Okay, sorry, I'm going to disappear down here. So I'm forgetting what's down here. Cachaça, Drambuie, barrel aged honey, Eau de B, grappa, absinthe. Dang. Pisco brandies. Anyway, I'm gonna do these. Baked apple and flora. Okay, a little bit of sugar syrup too. Where are we? Let's do that first. It's plenty. Oh, God, that sugar syrup's just the fucking best. Okay, an ounce of baked apple. An ounce of flora. Which is white rum infused with the sort of botanicals you usually put in gin, which is an unusual thing. And some bitters. Making an old fashioned. Oh, we're talking. Talking tech. Oh wait, sorry, I missed your thing here. What did you say? You like the apple way more this time. Did you want the coffee one to be more coffee? If you want to, you love the cola syrup? Yes. Mix that with a new old fashioned? Yes. And yeah, I improved the apple one. Did you want the like coffee old fashioned to be more coffee? Dr. Abigail been having a very awake day from the sounds of things. Yeah, if you think that the coffee old fashioned should be more coffee, put some coffee in it. Like, you know, put a shot of espresso in it. Yeah, I'm not a coffee guy, so the coffee stuff was comparatively subdued. Was the Archie Rose's coffee infused whiskey. But yeah, if you think it should be more coffee, literally just put a shot of espresso in it. Or, you know, Mr. Black liqueur or something. Because that's for my taste in coffee, which is just barely. What did it remind you of? Greek coffee lollies. Yeah, so well, you know, it had, you know, whiskey and vanilla. Yeah, I know the things you're talking about, I think. Mrs. Angry's lad likes watching the animated series Invincible, and he knows I like it too, and he's here most Saturdays, so we've been watching the episodes as they get released, and told Mrs. Angry she probably doesn't want to watch it because most episodes have really over-the-top extreme violence, gory violence in it, and she's like, cool, thanks for telling me. I was watching today's episode, and you got about 3/4 of the way through, it's like, oh, there's been no extreme violence. Maybe they're easing off this episode. Like, nope, last 10 minutes, there we go. Just like a character literally having their guts ripped out. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, they do love the old ultra violence. So no, it's kind of like, The Boys live action, extremely graphic ultra violence. Invincible is animated ultra violence. Both started their lives as comics in the 90s. Yes, there is a new season of Invincible. There's about 5 episodes out. Wait a sec. I'm not. Yeah, sorry. No, I don't know how many seasons of Invincible they're planning to do. But yes, there is a new season. It's about halfway through the new season. But yeah, it's that level of violence is an acquired taste, I think. So and also because you wouldn't call it high-end animation in Invincible either. They're doing stuff. Yeah, I still have Prime. Like, I paid for a year. I have Prime until May. And because it was only $80 for the year, I might actually keep it because Young Mazangri does a lot of Amazon shopping, gets the free shipping. I do some. It's mainly for the video. Maybe, like a backup, just like, in case your system, went offline for a while. Charlie, I'd have a backup. I was straight up like, I cancelled Disney, I cancelled Netflix, I cut back Foxtel, and I was going to cancel Prime, and I went into my account and it's going like, you've paid till May. And I went, oh, okay. And I put a reminder in my phone at the start of May to cancel it, but I've been thinking about it and I'm thinking, I might keep it. Oh, the Prime thing is subscription. My daughter uses it for something. Like I went to do, a Twitch subscription, and it was already being used. And so I just messaged Young Mazangri and said, "Are you using that for something that's important to you?" And she's like, "Oh, I can cancel." I said, "No. It's if you're using it for something that's important to you, then go for it." You suggested to your sister and other people might just want to keep one backup. Sorry, who has 96 gig of RAM? Where did that come up? Also, I have a lot of physical media. So, yeah, if I was old and retired and broke and couldn't really afford any streaming services, I have a lot of physical media. Oh, Heine has 96 gig of RAM. That is a lot of RAM. Most definitely an abundance of RAM. I won't say in excess because I don't judge, but it's a lot of RAM. God, this is being I'm so old. My first computer that I bought with my own money as an adult had 4 megabytes of RAM. It was a let's see. I think it was a 286 that got upgraded to a 386, or a 386 that got upgraded to a 486, and it had 4 RAM slots, And when I bought it, there was a 1 megabyte card in each slot. And the guy, he was my computer guy at the time. He's like, "Oh yeah, we can do that. We can put four megabyte ones in there, and the performance would be much better." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do that." Yeah, no, that's, we're agreeing, having a backup media service. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm gonna have something non-alcoholic though. I got a ginger ale just here. I got a new box of my favorite mineral waters. Your Pentium 90 had 8 meg of RAM. Oh yeah. So I got my first computer cheap because the Pentiums had just come out, and so it was an outdated computer. Even like it was a 386, and the guy said, "Oh, we can upgrade it to a 486 because those processors are cheap now because they've been superseded by Pentiums." So your sister was paying $500 a year streaming service. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah. That whole ecosystem has to collapse sometime soon. It's so stupid. It all comes down to Netflix was successful and media companies are greedy as fuck. And they all wanted some of that sweet, sweet Netflix money. And tech companies said, "Oh yeah, we can do a streaming service for you. It'll be fucking great." And it's all stupid. And I think all of them are losing money now. It's so fucking stupid. Like, it should just get rationalized. I think Prime is an ego thing of Jeff Bezos, so it's going to stick around. It maybe makes sense for Disney to have their own, although I still think it makes more sense for them to do a licensing deal with Netflix or Prime or whatever. And Apple seems to be a vanity thing. Apple TV is a vanity thing for them. I think they're the only ones that should survive, really. Yeah, so for the basic cable. Oh yeah. And that's just Australia. Like but they keep adding, Paramount Plus, fucking HBO Max, and they just keep fucking adding things, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. See, Apple TV is high end. It's like I said, I think Apple TV is a vanity thing for the Apple execs, and continue to exist for that reason. And yes, they do very high end shows. But I feel like, Netflix has always been around, should stay around. Prime seems to be an indulgence for Jeff Bezos, so probably stay around. Apple seems to be an indulgence. Apple also stay around. I mean, Disney, maybe. I still think Disney should just fucking syndicate to one of the other platforms or multiple platforms. They'd make more money if they did that. But yeah, all the additional ones. Oh my God. Fuck off. And again, why did there've been such a succession of bad decisions made at HBO? They, instead of having their own streaming, they should just fucking syndicate like they were doing for decades really fucking successfully. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, wait, who keeps freezing? Do I keep freezing? No. Oh, those mergers are fucking ridiculous. Oh, you're talking about KO. I thought you were talking about my stream was fucking up. Hello, Kirsty. Yeah, the mouse wants more money, definitely. But I think the mouse would make way more money just by syndicating, not paying for infrastructure. Okay, I have a drinking problem. Half of that missed my mouth. Okay, I'm going to try something here. All right. Oh. Did that look disgusting? Kind of felt like it might look. I'm just kidding. You're right, Nook. The mouse will never be satisfied. Again, for the last many decades, the people running Disney have been pure fucking evil. Oh yeah, that whole merger thing in the US, like that should have been illegal, but they've been bribing Trump. Such a pack of fucking criminals. The mouse must grow, the mouse must consume. It's ridiculous how many different Schweppes products I have. And it's not because I think they're fantastic or whatever. It's just I literally started buying these particular products because they are semi-regularly half price at the supermarket. And so I buy some when they're half price. And I found the ones I like. And it's like, oh, good. So it's like half a dozen different things. And they're all fucking Schweppes. So, you know, I'm still waiting for Schweppes to sponsor me, honestly. Who wouldn't want their brand associated with me, quite honestly? Oh, good Lord. All right, doing a little burp, and I think I gave myself the hiccups. Safa, I'm deep in the light and easy at the moment. Spaghetti bolognese. Their spaghetti bolognese is really good. Like all their beef, tomato, Italian style things, their lasagna, spaghetti and meatballs, spaghetti bolognese are actually quite good. Like, you know, very simple but good. You you know what? I didn't intend to do the burp, but when I did it, I went, no, this fits in perfectly with what I'm saying. Who wouldn't want to be my sponsor, honestly? I'm just waiting for me to mention a sponsor and then someone who doesn't know me coming in going like, oh, you finally joined Alcoholics Anonymous and got a sponsor. Like, no, not that sort of sponsor. Look, what you're saying, there's a report the mouse might get Epic Games, but Epic CEO Tim Sweeney won't let that happen. Got your problems with him and how he runs, rather they not invest. Yeah, it's fucking too many mergers. There's like only 3 companies in the world. And it's not good for consumers. It just isn't. Anyway, so I'm having ginger ale now. Going to market tomorrow. Might treat myself. Actually, there's a pastry stall, a really fun lady, and she just loves my fucking shirts. Like, she remembered me. Like, okay, we do actually go there most months, but that's like one day, and she must see hundreds of people, but she remembered my shirts, and so she was keen. So I'll have to make sure to wear quite a colorful shirt tomorrow. I don't know what's next on the rack. I normally just go with what's next on the rack. It has to be something colorful though for the pastry. Also, because she makes fucking awesome pastries. Oh god, Kirsty, getting bumped for surgery. Well, look, as long as they're looking after you while you wait, dang it. Speaking about surgeries and weights and whatnot, I have been watching The Pit as well. I find that a really compelling show. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's a medical drama headed by Noah Wyle, who got famous in ER, like 20 years ago, whatever the fuck long ago ER was. And he seems to write a lot, if not all, of the episodes. But it's this really interesting thing, season 1 is anyway, where they follow a shift. Like each episode is an hour in near real time. It's made for commercial TV, so the episodes are like 45, 50 minutes long to allow for ads. And but yeah, it's each hour of the day in near real time. It's really good. So you're saying, Noog, the US actually has the power to stop monopolies, but Trump is just an outright corrupt criminal and has been taking bribes. Safa, you are asking the question I was asking. The market we're going to is the first Sunday of every month, and that's tomorrow, Easter Sunday. And I'm like, for sure. Are they really going to have the market on Easter Sunday? I looked it up. They're having the market on Easter Sunday. Oh, wow. Could you imagine Disney skins in Fortnite? That would be hilarious. Oof. Kirsty, only one operating theatre open. Well, hopefully, it all happens and think. Sorry, I was just looking over here to the other cupboard and I was thinking I should show you what's in there. Okay, I'm sure I've shown this off. I've worn it in public. It's a jumpsuit I got from a website called Print All Over Me. Because you get t-shirts, they print a thing. This one will print all over the thing. Oh yeah, honey, there've definitely been Star Wars skins, but I mean like cartoon characters, like gun-toting Mickey and Goofy and Donald. That would just be fucking hilarious, honestly. Look, I just feel like showing this off. Very specific clothing I don't wear. You got to see if you can recognize. Look, do you recognize that? This is on an overall onesie thing. How ridiculous is that? I couldn't resist. It was just funny. What else is in my koala onesie? A bunch of vests. I don't wear vests anymore. Oh, some of my shirts that are missing buttons. I should get Mrs. Angry to sew buttons on them. Suits. I haven't worn suits in forever. There are suits in there, though. So what are we saying? Oh yeah, the pick on Sophie's shirt. Yeah. Was that no? Hey, Mickey, look at my 45. Goes well with my 50 cal. There's just something inherently funny, like Tinkerbell with a sniper rifle. I was just like the various. Oh wow, no, there can't see. It's no longer the forbidden cupboard of mystery. It's the open cupboard of majesty. Look, that's the cheap Archie Rose whiskey I got that I might put in clarified cocktail as well. What is in there? Okay, backup bottle of white rum, Killick Silver, which is fucking awesome. And I got it on sale at a good price. The bottle of Nova I got for $30 off. A few of my Infinity bottles. Citrus Gin, bourbon, more Infinity bottles, one of my barrel-aged cocktails, the barrel-aged peat, the barrel-aged rye. There's not that much overflow anymore. I must have been getting vaguely responsible. Yeah, the welcome cupboard of knowledge. Hey, Justin, how you doing? So look, for everyone, this is not. I tried to put these in alphabetical order, and I didn't quite get it right. But look, I'm gonna. This is ASMR. I'm gonna say what they are. Starting with A. Apple liqueur, Averna, banana, Berkovka, blue curacao, Benedictine, or blue curacao, blood orange, Berkovka, sherry, up to the C's, coconut, creme de cacao, brown, creme de cacao, white. What's this one? Kumquatcello, Chinar, Dolan, elderflower, falernum, fernet, fire tree, grapefruit aperitivo, ginger liqueur, italicus, limoncello, limecello, menthe vert, green, mint. Anyway, Midori, liquor LM. That L should be there. Okay. Liquor 43 and Luxardo, Madame Marmalade, Maraschino, Montenegro, Mac, Nocino, Parfait Amour, Peach, Pimento Dram, Pineapple Liqueur, Pineapple Amaro, Raspberry. What's this stuff called? Rouge Vert Jus, Sabra, Sour Apple, Tangelo Cello, Tiki Zest, Watermelon, Yuzu, and then some random stuff that's not in alphabetical order. And my chartreuses are there. You think they would be better by categories? I kind of, sort of had them in categories before, but I would get confused. Whereas now they're alphabetical. I just know where to find them. I may get bored and put them into categories. Oh, no, Justin, it's not hyperbole to say Trump's a criminal. He is literally breaking the law. He is corrupt. He is taking bribes. I mean, he's a rapist. But yeah, he is corrupt. He's taking bribes. He has broken the law so many times. So yes, it's not hyperbole to call Trump a criminal. It's a statement of fact. And I don't even have to go with soft stuff like international law, even though he is committing war crimes. Just under US law, he is corrupt. He's taking bribes. And you're correct, he's actually a convicted felon, Abigail. Oh, no, he's never facing consequences. Well, I've still got the pool going. I will be more than a tad surprised if he lasts out this year. I will be absolutely stunned if he survives his entire term. Like, I just think that's so unlikely. He is so obviously in extremely poor health and under enormous amounts of stress. Safa, no one knows how long the US is going to keep doing stupid fucking shit in Iran because there's no plan, there's no order, there's no intelligence, there's no rationale behind it. It's just ridiculous, stupid fuckery being done by ridiculous, stupid fuckwits. It's just like the system has been laid bare. The system has only the integrity of the worst actor. So that's what we've got to look forward to. Yeah, when we run out of petrol in a couple of weeks. Safa, Trump says a lot of shit, including talking about leaving NATO, but it's just like chaos. Justin, you know I desperately hope the midterms are a big Democratic victory. Like, I hope the Democrats have a majority in both the House and the Senate. That's actually unlikely. The House, yes. Senate, less likely. But it would be fucking fantastic if they did. So, yes, all the comforting lies of the international rules-based order have been laid bare as being complete fucking horseshit. And yeah, I'm with you, Charlie. Like, do I feel confident that the Democrats will have a huge victory? No, because they're fucking useless. They're fucking useless, and the Republicans have become ruthless. Again, they're criminals. They are out and out criminals, and they are taking extreme measures to subvert the democratic process. In fair and open and honest elections, the Democrats would absolutely wipe the floor with the Republicans in the midterms. But it's becoming increasingly less likely they're going to be fair and free and honest elections. The Republicans are blatant and open about the degree to which they are trying to subvert the democratic process. They don't even care. And yes, Safa, for some reason, conservatives globally seem to think making it easier to vote works against them. It's like they know deep down most people don't like them. I mean, Charlie, I reckon saying the Democrats have their heads in the sand is flattering them. I just think they're weak as piss. They fucking suck. Yes, the gerrymandering is the most obvious bit of unfairness, Justin, but the Republicans are going way, 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 way further. They just have a whole bunch of tactics to subvert future elections because they believe they have a literal God-given right to control what happens. Safi, yes, we have an independent electoral council, which is great, and everyone should have things. Yeah, Charlie, if a Democrat with balls appeared, that would be interesting. And we are talking the metaphorical balls, literally just someone who'll stand up to things. Justin, it does feel like conservatives around the world think lots of people voting works against them, which again, to me, literally just says they're going, yeah, most people don't like us and our bullshit. So if we can constrain who votes, it's going to work for us. And outside of actual military dictatorships, I don't recall seeing such obvious corruption as the Republicans in the US at the moment. They're just so blatantly corrupt. They're so blatantly subverting the democratic process, and they're fucking proud of it. It's quite freaky. We just see that. Oh, it's like Trump was the big revelation. There are no rules. There's no integrity. You don't have to answer for anything. It's absolutely ridiculous that there's no repercussions. No one has to take responsibility for what they do or say. It just laid bare the big lie. Just to say, Bernie Sanders had a good statement. If Republicans ran an honest platform, they wouldn't win, so they're trying to distract you. Well, again, yeah, it's bleeding obvious. Well, that's what I'm saying, Safa. Trump laid bare the rules were a shared hallucination. It was literally just everyone just said, "Oh yeah, let's kind of sort of play fair," and Trump just went nah and was rewarded for it. And so a significant number of the Republicans just went, "Fuck yeah, nothing matters, no responsibility, no repercussions, do anything," and it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. Everything. Sorry, there's a thing I want that's just over here. Speaking of just over here, I'll hear no more bad words said about Donald Trump. I love this is a baseball cap. Okay, he's got the thing open. It's nowhere near big enough for my massive fucking head. Hello, Harry. You're still alive. Glad to hear it. You are correct, Noog. Trump is not the only one destroying the democratic process, but it feels like the blatant corruption and evil doings of Trump have let autocrats around the world go, yeah, no rules, let's fucking go. Yeah, Harry, I see where the money is. Go MAGA. Charlie sent me that hat, by the way, because he has an evil sense of humor. And I put it on occasionally because I think it's funny. Yeah, but by all means find the Bernie quote, but it's not rocket surgery, Justin. It's actually incredibly straightforward what you're saying. Like, yeah, the Republicans are just lying because the majority of people do not want the shit that they're up to. So they play stupid fucking games with distractions and whatnot because most people reject their platform. So it's like, okay, we won't actually run on our platform. We'll make up some dumb shit and get people worked up about it. So yes, it's not, he's correct, but it's not hugely insightful or groundbreaking or revelatory. It's just like, oh, the short version of that statement is the Republicans are a bunch of shitheads. They got nothing, so they don't campaign on truth. They campaign on a ridiculous fucking sideshow. So, Noog, in Zimbabwe, is an amendment being pushed to increase term length. As soon as presidents want more power, that's real fucking bad. On the parliament to vote for the president. Yeah, there's two schools of thoughts about presidential systems, whether it should be the popular vote or a parliamentary vote. But yeah, you're absolutely right. As soon as leaders start voting for increased powers, it's usually always a bad thing. Oh, and I agree with you completely, Charlie, in as much as the people in power in the Republican Party don't even believe the shit there's. Some of them do. And there's also this psychological effect that has been shown to be very real. If someone just says something over and over, even when they don't believe it, when they start saying it, they end up believing it. So what you got the Bernie Sanders. I was saying, yeah, the Republicans want to give tax breaks to the richest people, privatize Social Security, privatize Medicare, privatize education, do away with public schools. If those are your goals and you said it to the American people, do you think you get a lot of votes? Yeah, they fucking suck. So for how late tonight, I don't know. Depends how I'm going. I'm just drinking my ginger ale at the moment. No, it's a problem for an amendment like that to pass. It needs a 90-day consultation and a referendum. As though this is not necessary. Consultations are not going well with violence. Ooh, no, that's not sounding good. So if you want a breathalyzer, yeah, this is my non-alcoholic drink. It's actually ginger ale. I think the breathalyzer will be quite low at the moment. Yeah. Let's have a look. We'll do the countdown. This one is so weird, like there's no resistance to it, so I ran out of breath really quickly. But it still seems to work. .07. Okay. So still above 0.05. Doctor, you love watching US pundits. Used to being able to steamroll the US media, going live on European networks and having their ass handed to them, being held to account. Yeah, it is. It does feel correct, Safa. So like above the legal limit, but hardly legless. But yeah. Probably the all-time funniest one was Ben Shapiro going on the BBC, and he's being interviewed by a real old school, ultra conservative Tory, but someone who still has at least a vague passing interest in the truth. And he's just talking to Ben Shapiro, and Ben Shapiro goes, blah, 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 yeah. And he's going, but you also said da, 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 which is the complete opposite. And just did some basic accountability, and Shapiro had a hissy fit and called him, a liberal socialist or whatever. And the guy's just having a huge laugh because he's an old hyper-conservative Tory. It's just he doesn't have much time for a stupid little fuckwit like Ben Shapiro. So, Nook, you're saying there's some opposition within ZANU, the vice president, who led the toppling from Mugabe, security apparatus, retired generals, bushwoman. Okay, so there's some people saying the current president is talking some shit. So he's saying this one's much better. Sibello, again, his inability to say pussy when he thought he was doing a really funny takedown of the Wet Ass Pussy song, Wet Ass P Word. That is one of his more spectacular self-owns, where he's just sounds like he's saying, "What? No, women don't get wet. What are you talking about?" And everyone's just going, "Ben, you just seem to be saying you've never aroused a woman in your wife." It's like he got picked by, was it the Koch brothers, these conservative billionaires, say, "Oh, we want someone to talk to the kids." And he got given a bunch of money when he was like, I don't know, early 20s, or maybe even a teenager. And same as Charlie fucking Kirk, just empty fucking sacks. But they got given all this money, and so they convinced themselves they're smart. So they repeatedly made themselves look like complete fucking idiots because they're not very smart. But you know, Big Daddy Moneybags was telling them they're the voice of a generation, and they started to believe it. Ben Shapiro's sister, not 100% convinced it's not just him in drag. Same face and views. There you go. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just these spoiled, highly paid Egypts, and because they get given a spotlight by their rich corporate benefactors, they start to believe their own press and they think they're smart, and they're just friggin' not. It's like, when someone gets a bit of attention on social media, they think that means they're right about everything. And it's just like, and they repeatedly humiliate themselves, and they're just too fucking stupid to understand just how bad they're making themselves look. But I don't know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's what I say. What are you going to do? Not very much, honestly, when we come down to it. Oh God, I'm getting slightly congested. Ugh. Well, I don't care. My my CPAP machine will blow my sinuses clear. Oh yeah, exactly. Charlie, gish galloping. If no one's heard of the term gish galloping, as I think the guy it's named after was a creationist, and when he would want to debate people, he'd make some really stupid comment, and the rational person would go, "Okay, well, here's why that's not true," and then he'd just go on to something else. It's like he would never acknowledge everything fundamental in my argument is completely false, and it's easy to prove that it's false. He just wouldn't acknowledge people, and again with these shitheads, they just say things over and over, and they just switch when you say like, "What the fuck?" They just go, "Oh no," and it's why it's pointless arguing with them. Oh yeah, but there's the thing. Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk did it. Just like going to the uni students in the US and just going with their rehearsed scripts. And also another favorite one of mine, and this is a particular thing that the conservative dickhead debate bro podcasters do. They memorize the names of the fancy names of logical fallacies, and they think it makes them smart to just throw these references into conversation. "Oh, you're just doing you're just doing this." My personal favorite is telling some dickhead, I'm not going to waste time on them and their ridiculous thing. And also, they're a fucking moron, and I hate them. And they were like, Oh, that's an ad hominem attack. I say, no, it's not an ad hominem attack. I did not say you're ugly, stupid, and inbred, and therefore your arguments are bad. I said your arguments are bad, and I'm not going to waste time on them. Also, you are ugly and stupid, and I hate you. Because they regularly misuse the terms because they've just memorized them and they go, "Oh, what's that?" And you're just like, yeah, dude. Memorizing Latin phrases doesn't make you smart. So, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, there was that period, like 10, 15 years ago, where it was like, it seemed to be a milestone for conservative fuckheads on YouTube to have a go at me. And I always get these things like, oh, you should debate them. I go, no, I shouldn't debate them because they're fucking idiots and they argue in bad faith and they do the gish gallop and all the other phrases, Mott and Bailey, all the various things where you can waste your time coming up with a solid logical refutation of their point and they'll just say something else stupid. You've seen Destiny do it. He underestimates the turning points. But again, yeah, they're paid and they're given talking points. And I just see virtually no value in debating them because almost all of those conservative talking heads, influencers, YouTubers, podcasters, streamers, they all argue in bad faith. And it's like, what the fuck do you gain by expending your cognitive effort on someone who is expending no cognitive effort and will not maintain any integrity whatsoever in their argument? It's just like, it's just like slamming your dick in a car door. Oh, Sim, you're naughty. He's saying, Justin, don't see how neurodivergent candidate went to a special needs school can run for the Liberals. Oh, sorry, you're. Why is he running for the Liberals? Because he's a self-interested prick. We got debate pros are the worst, whatever side of the political spectrum. Yell and never listen to anyone. Yeah, and that's what I like to do on my YouTube channel: yell and not listen to anyone. Charlie, you love the debates. It just, the MAGA fuckwits, there's just nothing to them. And it's like 90% of the time, it's trivially easy to completely destroy their arguments because there's nothing to them. But that has no effect on them. They have no integrity. They almost never argue in good faith. It's just, it goes right back to creationists. Why the fuck would you debate a creationist? Like, their fundamental starting point is so intelligence insultingly stupid. How could you possibly make any headway with them? It's just like their starting point is so fucking stupid. And it's like people are like, oh, well, you shouldn't ban Nazis. You should defeat them in the public. It's like, there's no defeating them. They are defeated. Their position is completely false. Their position has no integrity. Their position is pure evil. And, they're horrible pieces of shit. And they just consistently argue in bad faith. So why the fuck would you expend your energy on them? Justin, fair call. Share your story. So look, I'm the same as that Liberal Party candidate. Put me up against him. But it's just like, it's redonkulous. We say, Dr. Abreu, if someone isn't open to new ideas or new evidence, there's no point in debating. Yeah, it's a telltale thing. You say to something like, what would be required for you to change your opinion on that? And if they can't give an answer with any integrity, it's probably not worth talking to them. It's like, someone's like, oh, you believe the climate change hoax? And if someone said, what would it take to get me to change my mind? It's like, well, if there was a comprehensive analysis of, the last 100 plus years of data that showed the conclusions that had been drawn up to this point were false, and that argument couldn't be refuted. It's like, oh, look at that. Yes, no, well, we did the eventual winning debate with the Nazis that started with the Normandy landing. It's the effective way to debate them. But yes, it's like, okay, I need to preface this with my knowledge of history is not that good, but the British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain is often vilified for appeasement and whatnot. But it was like the shit with Trump today. Neville Chamberlain's going like, okay, like we got to have international order. And so I go across and I talk to Hitler and say, dude, you just can't do this shit. It will turn into a war of horrible proportions that will kill everyone. So you can't do this shit that you said you were doing, that you're planning to do. And Hitler goes, yeah, okay, I won't do it. I'll sign a thing saying I won't do it. And, Chamberlain waves thinking, what, peace in our time. It's like, oh no, Hitler lied to you. Oh no. It's like, yes, that's the one, Dr. Abigail. So much for the tolerant left debate. It's just like, yeah, no. Is it the internal contradiction in wanting a tolerant society? You can't tolerate intolerance. You can't tolerate someone who wants to inflict violence and repression on other people. Like, oh, but you're supposed to be tolerant. So, well, I can't actually tolerate you inflicting violence on other people. And it's a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a thing. It's a whole thing, maybe. All right. I have definitely got to filter this new liqueur tomorrow. It's a bit cloudy. It might come clean. But I'm going to taste it. Before I think I'm going to go to bed soon. Well, Justin, like I said, I have to throw in the preface that my knowledge of history is not good enough to give a comprehensive review of Chamberlain's successes or failings. But I'm just saying he's just regularly held up as being a failure and an appeaser. Yes, Sim, I agree. These people think hate speech and stochastic terrorism. We have pretty much irrefutable evidence that calls for oppression and violence against marginalized groups does turn into violence. Oh yeah, no, Charlie, I've got to use the paper coffee thing. So sometimes that has a really dramatic effect, like makes the thing look much clearer. So I might even, will I set it up to do it overnight? Maybe not. Maybe just do it in the morning. Anyway, I've got to taste it because I did do this one a little bit differently. And it isn't as dark as previous ones. Oh God, it's super fucking yummy though. Damn. Ooh, wee. Yeah. Ooh, man, that's good. All right. I'm not going to stay up super late tonight. And you see, I'm barely drinking the alcohol tonight. Almost counts as being sober. In all probability, doing the stream. Queen Bee, yes, your president is a little bit of a bozo. That is true. Laserdisc night tomorrow night. But if you're around tomorrow, I'll see you on the lines. But I'm going sleepy bobos now. So bye. You are totally